Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juggernaut and this is Let's Play Imperator Rome, the brand new strategy game from Paradox Interactive. Now, there has been streams and Let's Plays of this floating around for a while now, as a lot of YouTubers got access to the game early, but were under one form of NDA or another, all up until very recently. So, this is my first look at the game, and my completely free look at the game, if that makes sense. I'm under no contractual obligations to tell you whatever the hell I think about this title. Now, its reviews so far have been neither here nor there, honestly. People seem to be somewhat disappointed by the game in large, and, well, we shall see. I'm a little bit pessimistic and skeptic, I will be completely honest with you in regards to the entire thing, but hey, you know, it's Rome. My channel's logo has been a Roman aquila for a while now, and even have the same logo tattooed. So I mean, this game honestly was like made for me, and I did receive quite a few lovely messages. Thank you for those, by the way, urging me to, not just to play this, but actually talking to me about the game and asking what I think about it and so on and so forth. So, here goes, essentially, right? So, we are playing very first game on normal difficulty, and I think I'll never play on anything harder than normal, for one important reason, that I absolutely despise any sort of artificial buffs to the AI. And difficulty, so far, doesn't make the AI play better, it just gives them buffs, and makes you weaker, so, yeah. I despise that form of difficulty, but that's for future reference. Let's focus on the game right now, and let's go through it. So, we're playing as the Senatus Populusque Romanus. For over 20 years, the nascent... I have no idea what that means. Something new? 458. The game date counts from the... Okay, sorry. The game date counts from the founding of Rome ad urbe condita. For those who prefer the Gregorian calendar, the current date is 1st of October 304 BCE? No, it's BC, right? And there's a 30-minute long video that I can link you to why you should not use BCE, but fine. It's actually half a comical, half serious video. Anyways, Pythagoras, when asked what the time was, answered that it was the soul of this world. Oh, I love that. Do we not get that for anything else? Can we get that quote for, like, you know, national overview, and then a cool little quote grayed out below that? That'd be very cool. I love that. Does it change? No. Alright. Anyways, has fought a harsh campaign against the Samnite people to the south. Although victory often seemed far from grasp, the war ended in Rome's favour, resulting in the liberation of important Greek cities of Neapolis. The Samnites, however, having refused to lick their wounds, are far from defeated. So, finish off Samnium. For the Republic! As, I think it's from Rome to the war. At any rate, combat is pretty different in this game compared to most of the other games from what I've been able to see so far. Now, prominence. Ooh. Alright, we'll take a look at these in a second, but before we do that, the TLDR of this game is as follows. This is a sort of a mix between CK2 and EU4, and if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will, you know? So you have like stuff like stability, which is, you know, an EU4, just typical of EU4, right? But then you also have characters like these, and they have their families, and they have their traits, and so on and so forth, which is a sort of bit of the CK2 bit put into the game. And combat works quite a bit differently as well, so we'll see how that'll all play out. Unit reorganization. Rome pays 5 So we have military power, civil power, oratory power, religious power. Alright. Yeah, you use the helmet power for this, you use the olive branch power for this, you use the sun power for this, you use the scroll power for this. It seems like I don't like that, I never liked that in EU4. I understood it as a key point of the game, and you know, fair enough, but I don't know. Never really liked it that much. So I think we'll use Publius Semporius Sophus here. Of the Semproni family, he is a consul of Rome. Well, who better to lead the First Legion than the consul of Rome himself? Now, there's also these mercenaries. Led by Proculus Rabirus, led by Postumus Rabirus, led by Decimus Rabirus. Are those... Is that how mercenaries work now? Scorn families. There will be a Scorn family as the total income of its members receive from jobs and offices at least 2% of our national income. The following families consider themselves Scorn. The Postumi, so everyone, alright. Wow, I'm assuming it's everyone. We'll take a look at government. Factions in the Senate. This is just taken over from Europe and Rome, pretty much. Though the way I think you interact with them will slightly be different, but regardless. So yeah, very important distinction between this and CK2. You do not play a character here. In CK2, it's a game all about dynasties and characters. You play a single dude, and you order people around. Here you play the nation of Rome. So you're not really a character, you're sort of more like a divine power that's really influencing Rome, and I guess that's where these powers sort of do come in handy and come in sort of like, I guess, acceptable, more so. Because this is the ruler of Rome right now. You're not a person in this game. You're, like I said, more of a divine force, kind of like in EU4 as well. Tribunus Militum. Half of these I'm going to pronounce with the anglicized pronunciation, and the other half I'm going to go with classic Roman pronunciation or traditional Roman pronunciation. I mix the two up. I've learned one in school, and the other one I know just off of the internet, basically. I always mix them up. Anyways, so is there anything? Yeah, can we pass like a law of some sort or something? No. Nope. Nope. So military reforms. Ooh. Right. What do marrying reforms do? Loyalty gain chance minus plus. Right. That's yeah. This is exactly what they should do. Actually, probably more than 20%, but all right. Yep. This is great. I like the laws so far for Rome. I really like the language as well. It's all Lex and you know and all that. It's a lot of Latin, and I just personally that's just amazing for me. That's great. I love it. Traditions. Tradition got 800. All right, show stats. Oh God. Huh. Alright, I would also like to take a look at... Well, let's take a look at the, these things first, you know? Always a good place to start. So let's pick a commander of the fleet as well. You're pretty damn loyal and everything, yeah, we'll go with you. And... so there's experience and morale for the men. Scorned families... Oh, there's a billion of them. Really? No, there is. There's a billion of them. Okay, so you are a Scorned family. I've also heard that there is no reason to keep track of whether who belongs to which family most of the time. And that you know, I've just received overall. Like, I've heard some terrible news about the game, that's about it, but we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so we can... An omen. We can do an omen. Blessing of Fortuna. National unrest down by 224. How's our unrest as is? Where's the unrest and loyalty map mode? So it's all right. All based on not on individual patches of land, but on the provinces themselves. Okay. Gotta start a war before November 1st, 450. Alright, so I can't begin immediately. So, Blessing of Pluto, national tax goes up. National manpower goes up. Blessing of Mars, discipline. I've looked at this, or specifically I've seen Raruma talk about this. Discipline is not that important because you are already at, I think... What's the discipline already? Like, the discipline is already high, and the higher you get above 100 is less and less worth it. It's good, so but it's not as good as the other things. You might be wondering how I'm already min-maxing the game while I'm well, if this is my first look at it. But look, welcome to the channel. If it's a Paradox game, we will min-max it. We will, you know, learn the living hell out of it one bit at a time, and you know, just bear with us. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's gonna take a little bit of doing, you know. But don't worry about it. It's all good. So we don't need loyalty right now, or sorry, we don't need to reduce national unrest right now. We're gonna need that probably when we occupy a bunch of territory, but for now we don't. I have just one. I'm not gonna say quarrel with the game. It's not a quarrel, it's just one sort of thing that I'm very, very curious about. At the beginning, there's a billion different mini-states, right? There's no single large power other than, you know, Egypt, the Seleucid Empire, and you know, I guess Armenia to an extent. Bactria's doing... Bactria's a wasteland. How do you pronounce this? Phrygia? No, Phrygia? Phrygia? Phrygia. Let's go with that. Phrygia. Yeah, I guess Macedon is quite powerful as well. I'm assuming they have a lot of allies down here. But yeah, mostly take a look at Spain, take a look at Africa. It's all a bunch of mini-states. And this is impassable terrain. The Arverni, chieftain of the tribe of the Arverni. Arverni. All right. Highlands. And this as well as impassable terrain. Oh. Cool, and of course we have the Germanic people and the people of Germania, and I'll get on a rant about whether it's Germania or Germania in a bit. But here's the thing: it's all a bunch of mini-states. Can I, in 200 years, like form the proper Roman Empire, or the well, it's not. It's gonna be a republic still. Because it's 304. So like in 300 years, in-game time from now, can I properly form the Roman Empire? And I know the game ends before the appearance of Christianity. But like, can I actually do that? And then like control Mare Nostrum, you know? And how easy is it to do that? Because, well, and all things considered, Rome sort of took its time, didn't it? Well, I mean, kinda, you know, so I suppose we'll see. Let's take a look at our military overview. Bad idea, that's not what I meant. Okay, control armies. We have the 1st Legion. Primary cohort. First to engage the enemy's skirmishers. Secondary cohort to engage the enemy. Pricape. Yes. Third to engage, or no, these are the flanking cohorts, so they are the Auxilia. Light cavalry. Traditional Roman army, preferred flank size 5. Okay. Maintenance costs 5.10. How much are we making? The previous month, balance was 039. So how about we then improve national tax? Huh? And for 5 years we get better national tax. And that should drive up our economy a little bit. Invention. You can afford a new invention. So, Oath of Brotherhood, meh. Iraq, nah. Diplomatic reputation, useful for later. Prove opinion maximum plus 20, pretty good. Property tax. Let's go with something military. So, trireme discipline, no, we're not a naval force. Starting experience, and military tech investment plus 5. National commerce income, national tax, national tribesman output. Ooh. Yeah, no thanks. Recognition claim, diplomatic reputation. Oh, shall we go with herbalism? Technology speed? Just get ahead on tech. Get ahead on tech. And we can afford one more, can we? Yes, we can, but I'm not sure whether we should do that. Probably. Probably should. Let's go with military artisans. There we go. So, mercenaries. Yeah. This is actually how you hire mercenaries. They are now not a mystical force that randomly appears in the middle of nowhere. Mercenaries are now actual armies on the field. At all times. They're permanent armies. And you can recruit them pretty much wherever, whenever you want. And that is very cool. Now, a big important question, do any of them come with ships? I mean, this guy comes with 2,000 men, that's nothing. Mind you, he has elephants, so... Huh. And the number next to them is the, what, military capability? Martial ability? Yeah. Okay. Good, interesting. So we got I figured out the mercenaries bit, that's cool. Let's move the First Legion down to Nola. Or Neapolis. Let's move them to Neapolis. To Capua. Capua is a great big city, beautiful city. You can stay there and I don't know, practice or whatever. Trade route. Now, people are saying that this is a brilliant new innovative trade mechanic. Those people haven't played Rome, as in Europe Universalis Rome, have they? Because this is very much the same thing. You produce a surplus, and that surplus you can trade away to some other province. In the process, certain benefits happen. Huh. Would appear so. Alright. So these are all in the same culture group. Etruscans are in the same culture group. Alright. Religion. Provinces, trade goods map mode. This is the one I'm interested in. Wine, wood, salt. We make salt in Rome, do we? Well, that's going to be useful because we're going to need that salt when we go over to Carthage and salt the earth. Oh, it was bound to happen. How did they not see it? Macro builder. Ooh. Cool, I like it. So we can recruit cohorts. I can actually recruit war elephants off the get-go. What? Also, this is the completely wrong uniform. What the hell are you wearing? It's 304 BC, you're fighting in phalanx with spears. You don't have a gladius, you don't have a scutum. Well, you'd have a scutum, because scutum literally just means shield, but you don't have that kind of scutum. Assimilate pops and portray goods. Huh. Promote pops. What's that do? One freeman is promoted to citizen. One tribesman is promoted to freeman. One slave is promoted to freeman. Aha. Okay. For the time being, let's recruit. Is there an army limit? Probably not. Let's assume there isn't. Let's recruit like 3 units of heavy cohorts and 3 units of pricker pays. And then we also have the ability to build fortresses and the likes. Granary, what's that do? Local population growth, tiny little bit of increase. Local slave happiness increased. 0.06. Really? That's all? I think this is better. Let's build a marketplace in Capua, eh? Alright. We're unpausing, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're unpausing. Oh god, it's taking absolute years to get from place to place. It's a very slow army. Now, shock action. With this current composition, shock action has an effectiveness of 33%, which results in casualties for both increased by 10%. Damage versus elephants increased. Damage versus what exactly increases as well. So, alliance offer from Apulia. Apulia wishes to offer us an alliance. We shall accept it because we can use it to get to the Samnium, basically, to take out Samnium, and then Lucania after that. I'm not taking a look at diplomacy yet. Lacking? What the hell is that? Lacking commanders for these 3. That's all right. Now, what does a Scorn family actually mean? Ooh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. So a Scorn family basically means each family member receives the following impact. Monthly loyalty minus 0.1. That's... it accumulates, right? So, how about we give you... something. Give free hands. No. Can I not give you, like, I don't know, some land or whatever? National Review Government. Military Technology. Economy, no deficit, that's good. I think our... yeah, we're actually making decent money due to the tax increase that I put up. So there's that. We can increase... ooh, so expenses and stuff we can modify, like... wages, yeah, that's what you're going to call them. Alright. So wages we can actually modify quite a bit. Harsher taxation... Ooh. So harsher taxation is just going to increase research points, or decrease research points. It's not going to do anything else. Ah. And we can pay for different powers as well, which is kind of nuanced. I like it. I like all of this. It also allows you to build tall quite a bit, doesn't it? So you can actually build like a small nation with like, extremely wealthy things, which was kind of the theme for the era, wasn't it? I mean, take a look at Athens or something along those lines. They didn't control a lot of territory themselves. It was mostly the city of Athens that was the, or Sparta as well, I suppose. They were sort of like a centralized powerhouse, which then had allies throughout the Greek world. And you often talk about, you often see professors and stuff talk about the civil wars, or not civil wars, but the wars in Greece between the city-states and whatnot, and they'll talk about, you know, Sparta and Athens. Well, no, it's Athens and, like, half of the other city-states, and Sparta and half the other city-states. It's really, you know, there's a billion different people, a very billion different independent states involved in that. It's just, those two are being the hegemons, or the leaders, obviously. But, yeah, it's I like it. You know, it allows you to build tall quite a bit. I do like that. So we can recruit into the army. We can't recruit elephants. Right, that would make a lot of sense. I was like, I can recruit elephants immediately? No, I can't. Yeah, no, you can't. You can probably recruit them somewhere down in Africa or whatever, but not here. Can I recruit horse archers? No. Carriage? No. Ah, there you go. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, look, there was a reason Romans didn't have elephants in their armies, and no, it's not because they didn't like them. We're going to need to take a look at these scorned families. Families where everyone holds a job or no members can hold a job will also not be scorned. Okay, so we need to give them jobs. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll give you jobs. Probably after the war with Samnium, there'll be a lot of job openings, especially for the governors and whatnot. Career is going to be next, obviously. Let's take a look at diplomacy now. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So, we have an alliance so far with Apulia, as well as a few city-states that we sort of control. Show superiority. Oh, that's not a very good war goal, is it? Right. Now, they have allies of their own, Lucania and Messapia. Ooh. Alright, fair enough. But we need a CB for that, don't we? As in all Paradox games. Let's go with... let's send them an insult. I'm assuming that's going to cost me points, isn't it? Yeah, this is the cost. Well, why would I do that then? Senate approves of diplomacy with Samnium. There are 100 seats behind diplomacy with Samnium in the Senate. The Senate is divided over declaring war on Samnium. However, the Senate, it completely agrees with fabricating a claim on them. So that's exactly what we're going to do. The province of Apulia, 40 population. The province of... can we... I didn't mean to click it. I thought it would select the province and then I would have to click it. Alright, fine. Fine. Now, we now have a claim on one of their provinces. That's fine and dandy. Let's take a look at diplomacy with decisions. Ooh, very U4 thing. Claim dictatorship. Rome loses 3 stability. Monarchy. It gets 10 tyranny as well. I like it, I like it. This is interesting. So, diplomacy with our city-states. And sell a city to them. By the way, a city is a province, basically. It's each of these, like, individual blocks of territory that armies can move through. Each of them is a city. Armies move from city to city, basically. So, start integration. Right, we can peacefully integrate them. Good. Good. Ooh, and manpower is displayed here like that. Cool, I like it. I like all of this so far. You have 25 Hellenic pops. That would help. How much pony pop? Ooh, I have 394. 7 Jewish Hebrew. Rest are proper, respectable Hellenic people. What the hell are they doing here? Probably opening shops. Yeah. And by the way, this is to reflect the local, the local historical attitude towards them, not the, not anything else. Period. And it is all done in jest. So let's see. Diplomacy with Marcia. In order to integrate them, I need 190 opinions, so that's pretty much like EU4. And EU3 at that point. And yours is currently only 50. Okay. Is there like a... I need a different map mode for this. Province map mode, we've been there. Trade goods, population, diplomacy. Map mode. Yeah, this is a good map mode, I think. Wait, let's... No, diplomacy map mode. Look, okay, so inside information a little bit, I'm a little bit colorblind. Just a little bit. Like, I don't differentiate between shades of yellow and green when they're, like, very close to each other. And a few things like that. So it's not like, I'm not officially colorblind, there's no, it's very difficult to establish, but I differentiate colors a little bit more difficult than normal people. These two colors are very similar to me. Like, I can barely tell the difference. Between these two, I'm not sure there is a difference. Maybe. Probably not. But it's also the shadows sort of mess with my brain a little bit. But, like, yeah, if you take a look at this and then you skip over some water and then you look over here, these, like, basically similar to me. If they weren't, like, right next to each other, then, yeah, this would be damn near impossible to tell for me. Which is why I was essentially, I'm giving you the excuse of why I'm staring at this for so long in silence, basically. But okay, so who do we have that is in our grasp, so to speak? Go to diplomatic mode, and then... So this is the city of Corfinium, city of Alfidena, and city of Uvanum. Do we... What if we click on... I can't click on this, that's annoying. You should click on that. National Overview should be that, and not a UI button next to it. National Overview should be the flag. Do we see... No, we don't. I was gonna say, do we actually see the, Oh, that's terrible. We should be able to see in this screen alliances and wars and stuff that we have. That would be a lot better. But instead, I need to go into diplomacy and then click on myself, probably? Yeah. Ah, that's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Change that. That's very bad. So we have a CB against Samnium. Subjects. Frenatia. Pelignia, sorry. Nuceria, Marcia. Okay. Back. How about this? Who do I have the best relationship with? Marcian opinion 50. Good God, people. Alright. Marcian opinion 50. Nuceria. Opinion 40. Opinion 40. Opinion 40. So if I'm going to start annexing, I should start with Marcia, which is right next to me. Relations. Send a gift, fairly inexpensive. Improve relations. Okay, considering this fairly inexpensive, we'll raise it up by 25. We're going to do that later. First, we're going to improve relations with them. Got it. So we sorted pretty much everything out within our beautiful state. Apart, and we understand how most of the state works. Apart from one thing. What is this? Yeah, this is like uncolonized, right? Yeah, this is uncolonized, right? It's not an independent state. I have ideas about what I need to do. But I have many ideas about what I need to do. This is good, this is good. No, the brain is working, you know, this is good. However, what about their fleet? We have Irna. Oh, mobilize the fleet as well. Scorned families. This is something I want to take a look at. Can we sort them out by scorned or not? We can't. That's horrible as well. So this family is scorned because you can hold a job and probably don't have one. So here's a question. Why don't we ignore your entire family? Is there any reason for me to care about your family? So let's say I have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8 families that are scorned. The Julii are one of them, so... I mean, the Julii, we're gonna make you a governor or something, right? Makes sense, yeah? Because you're the Julii. You're gonna give me a Caesar later down the line. He's gonna be a great general, and Bob's my uncle. You know, there we go. We can't exercise the army, can we? No, we cannot. That's fine. Select an objective. Oh, so I can like give them individual. Like I can give you an objective, and you just do it on your own. That's great. That's really great. Unit acts independently out of their own volition. That's also great. Wow. Wow, alright. I like it. Let's unpause for a bit. Is there anything stopping me from just not caring about any of these families? If they don't have a job. I guess their membership in the factions? I suppose? Yeah. Oh. You now give me a claim on everything now that I've signed already, and now that I've already constructed it. Fine, thank you. Had I known this, I wouldn't have, you know, made a claim myself, but I didn't know that. Obviously, I had no way of knowing. Never mind. I'm not complaining. Okay, so the Ascension of Rome. But first, I'm more interested into what this is. An envoy from the Latin local power of Apulia is requesting to import from province of Latium. This will remove our capital surplus, making us lose the following bonus: heavy infantry discipline plus 10%. If we are not currently exporting it, we would gain the following bonus. As we are not currently exporting it, we would gain the bonus 5%, but we also earn more money. Do we accept? No, we do not. It's not a large enough sum of money for me to accept. And we gain a bunch of claims. Okay. The local power of Lucania is offering us an alliance. Do we accept? No, we do not. We're going to fight you very, very soon. I'm also going to recruit into the army. So we have 5,000 heavy infantry, 5,000 light cavalry. This is not a good ratio of troops. So let's recruit into the army. You don't have any velites, do you? Attrition weight minus 50, attrition weight minus 10. Morale damage taken minus 25. Damage versus archers minus 10. So you do less damage versus everything than these guys do. Yeah, archers are just better, I feel like, for how I'm using them. So let's build a unit of archers. And then a unit of Principe. Oh, but you're going to build them in the same place, aren't you? No, you're not. Alright. Let's do it like that. So we're going to get a whole load of soldiers. Obviously, you will all be merged into one big legion, because that's sort of how we fight nowadays in 451 ad urbe condita. You now have 33,000 men. Jesus Christ, there's 100,000 mercenaries, more than that probably, in front of Rome, and the only thing Rome can muster so far is a mere, like, slightly under 20,000. Jesus Christ. Here's a good question. How do we increase national stability? Because we're going to need to do that as well at one point. Preferably soon. And also finish building that marketplace. Alright, we're just waiting for all our lovely troops to get together. And now, we're still making money, we're still in the plus. Now I have a bigger army. And I believe we are ready to begin. So let's just move you up to this city, and we'll begin our fighting soon. The envoy from the Latin power of Picentia is requesting to import wood from the province. As we're currently not exporting it, we will gain the following bonus. This will earn us. Do we accept? Yes, absolutely we do. That's a lot of money. I like that. I mean, it's a lot of money for no reason. The other exporting iron thing, that'll be the same amount, but the difference in discipline is not worth it, I don't think. So the Senate is not exactly in favor us pushing for this war. Okay. Salve Senators. I come to you with a proposal, specifically you. I'm going to try and make friends with you. We could take a little bit of tyranny, because currently we have 0, right? And it changes by 0.02 every month. Damn, alright. Oh, come on, this is just plain outdated. If I click it, it should shine on the map so I know what I'm fighting for. Jesus, I don't know all these provinces by heart, I just started playing. Fine. Province map mode. And then the text just... This text just shines above it, and I have no idea what what province is this? I get that this is the capital of the province of Campania, is Capua, so you should put it above the capital. No, you shouldn't. Why? I don't care what the capital is. I do for other things, but for this, no. Just put it in the middle so I know. I better get redesigning the entire bloody thing, but look at this. At no point in the UI should this happen, ever, on its own, unless I position it like that. That's bad. Okay, so Latium, Borderlands. Every city in the following province gets local manpower, local fort defense. No. Local autonomy. Population output -75%. Jesus. Encourage trade. So yeah, Etruria. Do we actually have any provinces in Etruria? Probably, because because it's displaying it. Yeah, just one. Okay, if it's just one, then it's not a problem. If it's just one, then it's not a problem. So how about this? Go to diplomacy, go to war. Now, why is this so? You know what I mean? You people don't exactly support me in this. So yeah, support is at 47% from the... This is the military faction, right? And they control 10 senators out of 22. No, they control 22 senators, 10 of which are pro-war with the Samnium. So support would increase if my ruler is, or if my ruler were friends of the faction leader. Got it. So let's take a look at the national overview. This is the ruler. He's a consul of Rome. And he becomes more popular if he holds games. And we pay a little bit of money to do that. Let's do that. Let's hold games. And then we'll let a little bit of time pass by. And then we'll take a look at diplomacy again. And see that it hasn't changed anything. Nobody was swayed by that. Alright. We could take a tyranny hit, I think. But it would reduce the loyalty by 0.6. For those guys, and by a whole of 6 points for the populists. Okay, let's take a look at another thing then. How about this? Ruler again. So he's a leader of the civic faction. You're 50 years old and you don't have any children. That's not very good. Really not very good. Where can I check your popularity? So prominence 100, loyalty, well, no, I'm playing as you, so, well, not really, you're the ruler of the country, this is who would you be loyal to? Yeah, exactly, ruler is always at 100 loyalty. Corruption, zeal, charisma... So naturally, popularity goes down. Even though you're a general. Well, how about this? We'll just take the popularity hit. We'll just take... not the popularity hit, we'll just take the hit. The thing. So, again... Apulia, Campania, Lucania... Regions map mode? What's that? Oh, so we have two regions. It's Magna Graecia and Italia. Okay. Supply map mode is just local. Alright, fair enough. Provinces. So this is the province. I think if we just select them, we'll see, but maybe this is better. Campania, Apulia, Lucania. Right. So we're going for Campania then, right? Yeah, because then we'll connect our exclave as well. Alright, diplomacy, declare war for Campania, and I will call in Apulia as well, which is not the province, but the nation. And there we go. Forcing this through Senate will increase tyranny by 5. Yes. And we are now at war with Samnium. So, let us send the first legion into the city of... this gets in my way. The city of Bavanium. To fight the 7,000 strong legion of Samnium people. Battle here is imminent. It is very likely that our side will win. Okay. That's good, isn't it? So our commander has 7 martial capability, while theirs has 5. We have a stronger army, and our morale is higher. They have no benefits whatsoever. Okay, so here we go. The battle is happening. Question: how do I interact? Is there any way I interact? Not really, right? Not really. I sort of interact more. Oh. Oh, the battle ended already, you're telling me? So, during the struggle, 460 of our men were killed and 7,000 of theirs were killed. We rolled a 0. He rolled a 2. War exhaustion gain was nothing. They gained a little bit of war exhaustion. And you increased in popularity. See, this is part of the reason why I went through with this, because I was like, here's the thing. We can just, you know, we'll gain popularity during the war, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? I think it does. Exotic gifts. Okay. Fine, we'll pay 25 gold. I thought that was instant. I didn't know it took like that long for the event to fire. Alright. So we now have a prisoner. This is much more important than the gifts thing, though the gifts thing will be very relevant soon. So he is now imprisoned by us, correct? Part of the military faction. I don't care what faction you're in their place. Yeah, you're imprisoned by me. I can recruit you. Encourage disloyalty. I can flog you. But for that I'll lose 2 popularity. You'll lose loyalty and no shite. I can banish you. Can I not ransom you off? Bribe extra grants citizenship status. No. No, I can't ransom you off to the opposing nation. So how about this? Let's detach enough to siege the place, and then keep moving on. As they say, keep on keeping on. Because I don't know if this is their only army or if they have more, but in case they do, I want to keep sieging the bloody place. Which my allies are doing for me, mind you. I will freely admit that they are doing a fine job at sieging everything for me, but you know, they can't be expected to do all the work. They will need some assistance after all. And again, just... Ooh, you can build military roads. Huh. Nice! So Roman legions can actually build roads like they used to. I was gonna say like they're supposed to, basically, right? Right. Also, you can't jump from. Why can't you go from there to there? You have to go to like our territory and then back. Let's use a bunch of our oratory power. I see no reason not to carpet siege right now. The first Roman Samnite War and the last. No, it's not the first. We've already had a few by this time, but shush, that doesn't matter at this point. Benefits of power. Ooh. No, this is beneath us now. Are we paused? Yes, we are. So we have a few things that people want to do. No, this will just lose me money. And we talked about the discipline thing. No. Okay. So currently we are sieging these 2 places. Oh, really? Really? When you select a sieging army, this is the UI you get? Oh, come on! Has anyone playtested this game? What the hell is this? They're overlapping. What? No! What? No! And I can't close both. Wait, hold on. If I close this, they both close. That's a bug. That's a bug because there's 2 different X's that do the same thing. No, that's a bug. Okay, you'll fix this in the meantime, I hope. Well, at least you can click on either and then, yeah, and then it'll come up. All right. It's not acceptable, but it's shite it's yeah, fine. So assault costs military power, really? Fine. Then you can have the province view. All right. So garrison is 700, and I have like 5,000 something men. Giving an order to assault will be costly in manpower, but it may force a quick outcome of the siege. Here, on the other hand, assume control of siege. Yes, because we're Rome, and you know you're our allies, not the other way around. Let's give the order to assault here. The reason this is science, basically. I want to see how effective a 500-man garrison is at defending against this. Extremely effective. Not only extremely effective, they've actually won. Huh. Okay. Touched by Mercury, spurned by Quintus. Despite our best effort to encourage friendship between Quintus Fabius Julianus, it would appear that he was not convinced. Okay. Well, not okay, but hey, what are you going to do about it? And now we can get gold, or we can pay gold, and get a blessing. Yeah, I'll just get the money, thank you very much. Okay, so there is a little, tiny little army force of Samnite soldiers there. A tiny little one there, but it's all irrelevant. Yeah, Samnium no longer exists. And their allies never came to their aid, either. Now, after all this fighting, we're only at 42% war score. That's... Ha. Okay, if we were to sue for peace immediately, what could we do? Ah. Right. So I can sue for peace for like individual cities. Or alternatively, I can do reset and just do the entire province. Right. Okay, we're not going to do that yet, obviously. We're going to follow this through to its conclusion. We're going to occupy the entire thing. A little bit of aggressive expansion for declaring the war, a little bit of tyranny for declaring the war, but, you know, all things considered, this is going well. Methinks. Alright, so siege is successful there. Let's go over to the last few settlements. I have so many men in allies. If that made any sense. Like, I have so many allied soldiers, that's ridiculous. They outnumber me heavily. I think we can actually see the exact numbers. By war exhaustion, no. Can we sort out by, like... Oh, we had a battle of some sorts. Alright, that's fine. Enemy captured. We're now able to deal with them as we see fit. Not really. Like not really, but okay, I get the point. So we enslaved 3 pops during this war so far. And we've killed none, and we have no naval losses. Okay, so a total... 39 light infantry, 5 light cavalry, 10 heavy cohorts, and 27 archers. Yeah. It's quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah, this siege is taken a while. All of them are, actually. Let's go back to our men. Rejoin the Legion. There you go. We've occupied practically the entire country. They have. Ah, well, I haven't occupied their capital yet. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, this is the capital of the province. This is the capital of the province, but this is the capital of the nation itself. Lovely. Okay. The siege of Bavanium is won. Right. Yes. Lovely. And now we shall gather all our men right there and then, and yeah, I think we'll be done with it. With the entire. Now, what do you want? No, I'm sorry. I need a surplus of iron. I also need a surplus of that as well because army maintenance is gonna. Yeah, it's a lot, right? It's a stupid amount. Now, shall we order an assault here as well? I think that'd be a little bit stupid. Yeah, I think it would. Let's detach enough to siege the place. Good mix of troops, and then leave the rest to, or take the rest to Luceria. Oh, by the way, the world is round now. Honestly, it's a little bit heavy on the eyes at first. Like, ugh, I get a little bit motion sick when I do this. Because it's just you move left and it sort of moves in like a circular fashion a little bit, which is you don't expect from a strategy game, but yeah. I like it. It makes it like the previous games. The reason for that partially is because this is now on like a globe. You're now looking at the planet, right? Up until now, you were looking at a map. Like, you can actually see the wooden edges of the map up here. You were looking at, like, a board when you were doing this, but now you're actually looking at the map of the world, so, or like, at the globe itself, so... Yeah, that is part of the reason. Wait, you're taking attrition here? Supply limit 44, unit weight is... 24.47 in the city. Wait, what if I move you over here? Because it says supply limit weight is 19, giving 0 attrition. Is it because there's troops on top of you? Yeah. There's more than 17,000 troops there. That's the reason. There you go. Because you all think this is a good vacation spot while the war is on. Let's order an assault here. Let's assume control and order an assault. Damn. I mean, we won, but damn, you know? Thousands of men lost. Yeah, that's not worth doing. Alright. Sue for peace, and yeah, it's pretty much gonna give me everything. Right? And also gonna give me all your money. That doesn't increase anything? Nope. No, it doesn't. List of demands. Combined value of all the demands you're making in this offer, 23. Is that out of 100? I think so. I think so. Okay. Yeah, fine. There you go. This peace offer will increase your rank to regional power. Well, I hope so. The Samnite Elite. Okay, so we've butchered all the Samnite warriors. Now, what do we do with them? My console Publius Semporius Sophus. Regional power. Can guarantee other countries can threaten war, can have alliances. Right? Okay, we automatically guarantee the independence of Apulia. That's alright. And we gain a whole load of money and provinces from the peace offer. Good. I think we're going to end the episode here. We're going to take a look at this Samnium... Well, actually, let's take a look at the Samnite Elite first of all, and then we're going to end the episode. So after a protracted conquest, we've finally routed the Samnite armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken, many of them having previously held important positions in the Samnite Senate. They now languish in our dungeons awaiting the fate we decide to impose upon them. Our enemy deserve no quarter. Every character in Samnium will be put to death before the cheering crowds of Roma. Important characters will be banished to foreign lands instead of executed or incarcerated. Important Samnite characters will be imprisoned by Rome. So we will lose 3 popularity then. You will be able to decide what to do with each important family. We give no quarter. That, and we really need popularity for the leader because, you know, having him at high popularity will allow us to push more wars and laws and stuff like that through the Senate. But there we go. We have done it. Yes, we have. Let's take a look at this army. 575. That's a good composition from what I can tell. So instead of taking Legion 2 to be whatever, to reinforce this Legion, we're going to put Legion 2 to become a force of its own. And it's going to be commanded by Marcus Fulvius Curvus, I think, because he's loyal, not corrupt, and overall a great guy. Yeah, I like you. That's good. That's good. I like you. And we're also going to recruit into the Legion with all the new money we've received. One more Sagittarius. 2. This is heavy. This is heavy. Yeah. Let's do it like that. Then 2 Equites, and then 3 Pricopes. Right? It's a huge army to be created from the 2nd Legion, while the 1st Legion will sit comfortably in this general area to put down rebellions and whatnot. Alright, so now we are a regional power. Lovely. Alright, this has been the first episode, a quite lengthy one at that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned with the rest of the series. By the way, Metro comes out every other day for the next few days because I cannot record it here, and I have a little bit of a backlog, so yeah, I'll just upload the backlog every other day, and in a couple of days, like 5 or 6 days, it will be back to a daily series, but it will also end not far from well, we're not exactly close to the end, but it will end relatively soon as well, so a bit of sort of like announcement, I suppose, a little bit info in regards to that, but and also if you haven't seen my Metro series, you can go and check it out. Let's advertise while we're at it, but at any rate, all that is less relevant. Thank you very much for watching, and do remember to have fun and enjoy yourselves. Until next time, bye-bye.